Welcome to the Funded Trader Success Story. All bring on profitable traders who've done amazingly well on the Funded Trader program. They get to share their experience, their ups and downs, and how they eventually became profitable. And that's for the sole purpose of motivating and inspiring traders on the community to jump on the Foreign Trader program and the immense opportunities embedded in it, and how it can actually open up a whole new world of endless opportunity to you as a trader. I'm Martins by name, and to me, our meet today on the show is Mr. Isaac, the CEO of Dominion FX. So, Mr. Isaac, over to you. Tell us a little bit
Yes, sir.
about yourself, how you got into trading, how the journey has been all along.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir, for this awesome opportunity. I said I'm Isaac, CEO of Academy, and we've been training, teaching, and coaching people for 2 years now. And our main mission is to raise a generation of profitable traders who will constantly beat the market in any condition. So how trading started was during the lockdown 2020. So I was at home and I'm looking for what to do. And I was online and I stumbled on an article about a guy who met a trader. He works in a car wash, and there was this guy that actually, um, brings fancy cars to wash. And so the guy, develop confidence. Like, okay, ask the guy that what's he doing? Is he a CEO? Is he his inheritance, or how is he bringing so much cars,
Yeah.
to wash? So the guy said he's a trader, and the guy introduced him to trading, and he told him all about what trading is. And I think his testimony was in 1 year he was able to learn and make a life from trading. So that story kind of inspired me, and I began to do my own research about what trading was all about. So I decided, okay, let me start my own journey, and I started to meet people, ask questions, because it dawned on me that I had a lot of traders around me without even knowing. So asking them questions, they were like, trading is so hard, it's too risky, they can't pull me through, it's not that easy. I should get a job, do something else, and live life. And you know, I'm this kind of person that I don't like 9 to 5. Going to work in the morning, coming down, it's kind of stressful, and your life will be fixed on salary that's not even worth your efforts. So I wanted to do something online. I just wanted to do a remote job and stuff like that. So I decided to try trading out, and I did my personal research from 2020 to 2021, and I was able to enroll into an academy that was on Forex Battle Academy. And in 2 months, I finished my course, and my trading life started December 2021. I started with with a $12 account,
Wow.
and on my first trade, I was able to raise it up to $34 that same day. But you know how trading can be, the emotions that
Yeah.
comes in, when you actually make your first profits. So you feel like, okay, this thing is it this easy? So after watching my balance for some hours, I decided to go in again into the market, and that was how I blew off all the funds. And I was like, wow. So I called my mentor that evening, and I was like, this is what happened, shared my screenshots, and he was laughing and was like, he has told me countless times to what, calm down, take my time to learn, practice this thing. He said I should start with a demo account, but I felt that doing demo will actually prevent me from having a, a live experience with the market. So I said I would just keep on go out and try all over again. So the next day, I did the same thing, blew the funds. I kept on depositing for a whole month, and I lost a lot of money trading. So fast forward to 2022, I decided to take my trading career very serious. Got a side job, and the whole idea of getting that job was to fund my trading career, in the sense that when my salary comes in every month, I deposit into the forex markets, and I practice what I've learned so far. So I think I started off with trading fundamental analysis, then went on to the technical before I became a smart money trader. And it wasn't an easy experience because the times where I was profitable, I was I was not profitable at all. So you know, the funny thing was that you work for 30 days, you get paid and you put it in forex, hoping to get more money and you lose it. So that was the kind of experience I was having for like 8 to 9 months of doing that job. And I was a student, 100 level student, working lecture and all that. It wasn't really an easy thing. But I just had this confidence that trading can change your life because I was able to, read testimonies of people, saw so much on social media, and I was like, if this thing is legit and legal, so and if it pays, why not pay the price for it? So that was why I kept on repeating the same process every single month for um 8 to 9 months. And on the ninth month, for the first time, I was able to make my times 12 my salary just through trading in 2 weeks. Like I took my 8 months pay, put it in forex, then the ninth month trading for 2 weeks. During that period, I remember I made times 12 my salary. And I sat down, I can remember I sat down and I was like, if I can earn my salary of 2 months in 2 weeks, what am I doing here? So that was how I left the job, quit the job, and I was just in school. And I kept on upping my game in trading. And funny enough, after I did that, the following month I lost all my funds. So I had
Wow.
no job, had no money, nothing to do. So I was just there. So luckily for me, I had an academy where I've been teaching people for over a year. And the good thing about the non-FS Academy was that then it was completely free. I teach for free, so I was always hosting meetings every 3 months. So my signals were free. So and I noticed that people were making requests for VIP subscription, but I was like, okay, I don't have time for that. So during that period, I decided to open a VIP signal session, and that was how I was able to raise capital to up my trading game. But where the breakthrough story came was I took a break from social media for like 3 to 4 weeks. I would just I bought a lot of courses. That was when I bought smart money trading as SMC and ICT. I bought a course online and I spent 3 weeks studying the course. I think that was December. Yeah, December 2022. So I was in school. I didn't really go home for Christmas, kind of thing. What am I doing at home when there's no money? So I stayed back and I was studying all through that period till January. And the funny thing was that I deposited $68, and let me now practicalize what I've learned. So I my account that's $8 to 300 plus in 2 weeks, just
Wow.
trading gold alone. And that was a changer for me. First time seeing $360. So I was just like, wow. So I kept on trading and trading and trading and trading. Fast forward down to 2023, February. I think um my minimum amount I make every month from trading was about 210 to $300. Let's just say 250 to $300 every single month. That was how much I make from trading, from providing signals and the rest. But that's not just the main story, because I could remember there was a time that I got broke because I remember that was 2022, back to 2020, before I took trading very serious. I think I spent all my pocket money trading. So I think I gathered everything and I said, okay, let me trade. And that was how I lost it. Then I pulled out my savings, did the same thing. Okay, let me trade, now recover the money back. I lost everything. So for a whole session, not a whole semester, a whole session, I was stranded. So the only saving grace was that I had was when I came to school. I think I just stocked my house with garri. I don't know what entered me that period. I was like, okay, let me get garri and just buy enough. Not even food stuff, just garri. So it might seems it sounds funny, but I think for a whole whole session, not just a semester. I was in school, and what I was surviving on was garri and the little that I think I was making from just providing signals and all that. So that was how I was surviving till I had my breakthrough. So fast forward to March 2023, I lost my whole capital trading, because you know how trading can be.
Yeah.
You feel that when you're having this consistent result, probably for the whole like 2 3 months you've been trading and you've been consistently making profits. So like, come on, I've become a beast in this thing. If I say buy, this will just buy. If I say sell, it will just sell. So I felt like I was a market mover. I felt like I've known it all. So I tried to increase my lot size and risk. So that was how I had like a whole month. I had a losing streak for a whole month, and I lost all my capital. Um, that was how things became so bad. So during that period, I think a friend of mine introduced me to prop firm. So what I did my research on prop firm, I think there was MFF then. Did my research. I've been hearing about them since 2022, but I didn't really trust them. So we did a tryout, and it didn't really work out. So I think we lost some accounts. So I think there's a particular account he bought for me, and we were able to pass, but I think we were denied payout or so. So I just became skeptical about all this prop firm. They'll tell you do phase one, do phase two. I think at first it was you have to pass it within 30 days. All that
Yeah.
stress. So it was kind of to me, I felt like it wasn't actually in line with the old trading um um how would I even call it, without trading, like as a forex trader, it's that kind of condition will affect your
Psychology.
mental state. So it won't actually help you. Yes, psychology, it won't actually help you to build a consistent trading career. So I was like, I'm not doing this again. I'll just stick to my personal funds. So I think that was how I left trading prop firm till I think I jokingly said something during that period. I was like, only thing that can make me, you know, come back to the prof industry is if there's a broker that can actually provide these funding programs. I think I will come back. And it was just a joke. Then luckily for me, 2 months later, I think a friend actually posted something on his status. Then I was like, where did I think something about TenTrade or so? Like instant funding. I was like, which firm provides instant funding? No challenge. But like, have I not heard about TenTrade? I was like, no. I was like, who is TenTrade? They were like, I should look them up. So I searched, and I was like, I did my research, and I was like, a broker that actually offers funded program, even instant accounts. They were like, yes. And I was like, wow, let me try it out. So I think he connected me to, I think, an ambassador or so, but I had these trust issues. So I was like, nah, I won't actually try it out, because the guy was actually giving me just a recap about what you guys do. And I was like, ah, you can actually do this now. You now request for payouts. You now start hearing stories again. So I just left it. So after
So
being broke for a
let me
while,
continue this joint. So you got to know about
okay,
TenTrade through a
sir.
friend.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. So the trend was the one
Yes,
that introduced you to TenTrade, and you purchased your first ever account. What account size was that?
yes. That was 3K account.
Wiki account. So how did you
Yes.
feel when you get your first withdrawal on the account?
Okay, how I felt about my first withdrawal was, though I wasn't really expecting the payout, because it was after I got broke. So I had to message again. I was like, okay, let me try 10 trade out. So I bought a 3K evaluation account. I passed it in just 4 days or so. Then I had to wait for two extra days to get funded, and 500 plus. So upon requesting payout, I was skeptical. I wasn't even expecting me to get paid. If I trade with poor firms, you have to wait for like 2 or 3 days to get paid. So
Yeah.
I was like, the experience I had was after waiting for 3 days. I think that there was a time that I had to wait for 2 weeks before getting paid for getting a feedback for the prop firm, but the feedback I got was a payout denial. So I was like, let me just request for payout and just see. So I was still on my phone when I got a notification that from my mail that my payout has been deposited on my wallet. So I was shocked.
Wow.
Like I had to rush to the site and I was like, wow, like within it wasn't even up to 10 minutes after requesting for payout from my account manager. Then I just got the mail within 10 minutes and I was like, wait, so this thing is true. So that was how I just withdrew the money. Um, I reduced some money and I used the rest to purchase more accounts to trade. And that was how since 2020, since August 2023, yeah, I've been trading with TenTrade. I think it's over a year now.
That's a great
Um,
experience. So while you're still on your phone, in less than 10 minutes, your
less than 10
withdrawal
minutes.
was actually credited to your wallet. So, Mr. Isaac,
Yes,
so
sir.
can you walk us through your technical experience, how you approach the market from the technical angle?
Sir?
I mean, the strategy you trade, basically how you trade.
Okay. Basically, I trade using Confluence because I learned mostly almost everything about trading in terms of fundamental, technical, supply and demand, smart money trading, and ICT. So what I do is that I when I'm doing my analysis from top to bottom, I pick out ideas from all these concepts. Probably I look at the trend, then in that trend, coming down to price action, I look for supply and demand. Then while I've mapped that out, coming down to smart money concept, I have to try. I look out for the FVG or other blocks. Then now ICT, I now look for the an entry model. So the thing is that the more confidence I have from all this strategy, the more confidence I have on that setup. So I think that is the kind of strategy I use. I don't depend on one strategy alone. So because the more how will I put it? The more confirmation I get from all these setups, it boosts my confidence, and I think that's how I take my trade. So I would want to see at least three confirmations from these different strategies before I execute a trade. So that's what I do basically.
Okay, okay.
So I trade using confidence.
All right. So you trade more of confluence. The technical edge is
Yes.
confluences. You have to see confluences on your zone before you take the trade.
Yeah, before
Okay,
I
Mr.
take the
Isaac,
trade.
there's a saying that says that trading is 80% psychological and 20% technical. What's your take on that?
Yes, that's very true. It's to me, I'll say it's 90% psychology and 10% technical. Your strategy, whatever kind you are using, is takes 10% of the whole thing, and 90% goes to your mental state. That does it. Because trading itself, it's psychology because it's between you and the market. So there's what I call greed level. Every trader has a greed level. So your greed level is what determine how you execute your trade. You might decide to trade, let's say 1 to 5 hour, but the moment your setup start playing out, because of if you're not psychologically stable in terms of trading, you can react to it. I think most reason why many traders run away from trading fundamentals like NFP, CPI is because of it affected their psychology, in the sense that they want to flip their accounts, or probably before the news came in, it's their stop loss. So I think that affects their psychology, and even though they have a setup, because of that pain and stress of watching the chart, and it now had a turn back on you, in the sense that it didn't go your way, and as it took you out, it's now going your direction. So it stirs up an hormone. It's just I believe it's natural with every trader. So trading is 90% psychology, because if you're not mentally stable and if you're not discipline, no matter the setup you have, you will still make mistake. So 10% goes to strategy, 90 goes to psychology. That does the whole thing.
Okay. All right, Mr. Isaac. You're actually doing very well for yourself, and you've achieved a whole lot on the TenTrade program. To the best of my knowledge, I think you've made over 10 withdrawals on that 10 payouts,
Yes, sir.
totaling over $6,000. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, sir. Over 6,000.
Okay. So, Mr. Isaac, what would be your advice to traders, maybe newbies or intending traders, those who are still a kind of not yet confident on the funded trader program, on the funded account, more especially as it concerns TenTrade? What would be your advice to them? Is
Okay.
it something you will
My
recommend based on your experience?
okay. What I recommend is number one thing I always say is keep trading simple. That does it, and consistency is the key. The same method you use in passing your evaluation account is the same approach you should use when trading your funded account, because once you get funded, that's where it begins to work out for you. So if you are intentional about your evaluation, I think I was telling someone that this funding programs and passing your phase 2 challenge, getting funded, has a very big role to play in your trading psychology, because it helps you build your discipline. The whole theory behind trading funded trading prop firms of TenTrade funded program is to help you to become a consistent trader, in the sense that they want you to be able to repeat the process over time. I think that's why there's a consistency rule in the TenTrade program. Though I didn't
Yes.
like it at first, but I think that rule helped me build my consistent trading career. So if you are able to maintain that consistency and you are intentional about um your trading, like now for the evaluation, you have a 10% um target. So this is how it works. If I have a 10K account and my idea is to keep trading simple, all I just need is I already have a 6% to trade. That is $600 every single day to trade. So for 5 days to make 10%, I just need to make $200 every single day. So if I make 10% in 1 week, making $200 every day on a 10K account, and I get funded, I don't need to repeat the process again, making 10%. That is $200 every single day. And having that consistency mindset help you build an healthy trading career, in the sense that it helps you relieve yourself of stress. Once you hit your profit target, stay off the market. So that's you keeping. And for those already in the game, because I know someone who have been trading for 4 years. I think he was talking to me on Twitter recently. He has been trading for 4 years and it's not profitable. I think he said he has blown over four TenTrade accounts this year. And it was very funny. So the whole idea of is that it's not how long you've been trading. You might be trading for 5 years. You won't be profitable. It's how well you've stayed in the market. That's why I said trading is between you and the market. Not how long you've stayed. It's how well you've stayed. How well is how how often are you focused in the market? There are periods that when I trade, I just have setups and I just watch them play out. And after they play out, I begin to observe the market. Okay, what happened and what made this thing play out? If I have a setup and it's stop plus, I take my journal and I document, okay, what happened that this thing hit stop loss and start going in a different direction. Or after hitting my stop loss, it went my way. I penny down. So the idea is that if you can repeat this consistently, watching or observing the market, knowing when to enter, knowing when to sit back and watch, it will help you have an edge, find your edge, and give you an advantage. Because if I'm able to document every stop loss I take, the moment I see that setup again, it becomes an advantage to me over the market. I think there's a period where I posted an A plus setup on Twitter recently. I think that was about 1,200 pips on gold. Someone was asking me how did I find the sniper entry. I was like, good question, because of a lot of people said was saying that I'm using ICT, and I told the guy that it's not ICT or smart money, it was experience. I could remember that this particular setup that I called A plus blew my account. They're saying sell good, sell good, sell good. But when I saw that stuff, I could remember that I had that same bias before, sell good, and the thing went all the way up. So I just find my entry and just draw a very long bar all the way up, even way, I think about 500 pips way far the previous all-time high. So I knew that once the thing breaks that area, it will just keep on going up. Why? I've seen it before. So that was how I was able to predict 1,200 pips movement on gold. So if I didn't journal my trades, I wouldn't have been able to, you know, um,
Remember such a
I wouldn't
setup.
have been able to, observe that setup. So what helps you is, one, keep trading simple. Journal your trades, being intentional about your every trade you are taking. And it's not every day you have to trade, even though you're a day trader. Sometimes once you've hit your profit target, observe, observe the markets. It's not every time you have to take profit from it. Sometimes you have to relax and just take notes. That's how you can understand the market on the long run.
Okay, Mr. Isaac, it's been a great time with you. So, what are the key habits and practices that you would say has contributed to your success as a trader in in such a short period of time coming into the industry? So, just in simple
Okay.
sentences, straight to the point.
Um, thus consistency and discipline. Always have a plan and trade a plan. That
Okay.
is it.
So consistency, be disciplined, always have a
Yeah,
plan and trade your
and trade
plan.
a plan.
So it's been a great time with you, Mr. Isaac. You're actually doing seriously well on the platform. All right. So what
Thank you
would you
very
say
much,
is
sir.
next for you on the career on your career path as a trader? What's the next big thing? Because you're already making so
The
much money, even as an undergraduate.
Yeah. Okay. My next big main idea of trading is to make profit. So I think I want to do my first 100K by 2025. So I'm already actually penning down my plan to make that occur. So I think that's my next target. So I think I want to have an overall payout request from TenTrade of minimum 100K 2025. So I think that's that's my big target.
Overall
So I think the
payout
next
on
thing,
TenTrade minimum 100K. That's a very good dream. And we'll all be together here to see it in 2025. So, Mr. Isaac,
yes, sir.
we keep coming on this show. We see you. Hope to see you again. Thank you for coming around.
Okay, me too,
So
sir.
much appreciate. See you next time. Thank you.
Okay, see you too. Thank you very much,
Yeah.
sir.